Hello everyone and welcome back to another day in Spakovo, Poland. I had a very good restful night's sleep and I did do a bit more around the house yesterday. I actually built up this small garden, let's say it like that. And look at how the house looks very nice with these lights turned on. Yeah, I like it very much. And of course the chimneys are blowing smoke because it's, well, not extremely cold, but it's pretty cold. It's only 11 degrees. Alright, so I think I heard some vehicles arrive and yep, I can see them already. So they are here to start paving this path down there. With actually two vehicles and a trailer. Interesting. Excuse me, I had to sneeze. So yeah, there's another truck I'm waiting for, and that's gonna be a big truck that's carrying all the pieces and all the stuff that we need to build the barn. And as we said, the barn is going to go somewhere around here. I think I'm gonna align it with this big tree. Or maybe with this one. No, I think it's gonna be the big tree. So we still have some space to actually load manure, because manure pit is going to be here. I don't want to squeeze it too much down south. So yeah, I gotta say we have a very beautiful, nice morning today. But yeah, for now we wait, and I think they're gonna be here any moment now. Good, so after the breakfast I did hear another truck move in. Yeah, they're already down there. Good. Good. Yeah, so that truck has the cow barn in. So we're probably gonna see cow barn built today, because it's only a few walls, a few posts, a roof, and a fence around it. So yeah, this should go quite smoothly. In the meantime, I will take my Lamborghini tractor and load up all the potatoes that I have in the cellar, and I'm gonna take them to be sold at the cooperative. And my trusty Lamborghini is over here. Lamborghini. In other news, I still haven't decided on the shed yet. I didn't even have time, to be honest, to look around for different options, so that's gonna have to wait for a little bit until we can actually find a good solution. Gotta be careful with these rocks. So this is gonna put our trailer for the test for the first time. So we actually see how it behaves when it's fully loaded. Because if I remember correctly, it takes 12,000 liters and we have around 20,000 in the cellar. So all in all, it's gonna take 2 trips to empty the whole cellar, and 1 trip is going to be completely full. Right, Okay, I'm gonna load the trailer. In the meantime, I'm gonna turn off the camera because you don't want to see that. Tight as a tiger. Yeah, so be right back. Alright, well, the potatoes are all loaded. The trailer is full. I don't want to put any more weight in it. You can see the tires are already compressing. So it looks like the tractor has a big smokestack coming out of it. Yeah, hope not. Hope not. Okay, let's doors. Let's put beacons on. And let's see. So I think the price is around 450 euros per 1,000 liters. Okay, let's give it some air to breathe. Which means that 450, let's say, what are we gonna get paid around? Well, probably less than 3,000 for this load. But hey, that's still a decent amount of money. Can you imagine? I think we were selling potatoes for a third of a price. I mean, 2/3 of the price they are at the moment. So can you imagine if we waited with all those potatoes to sell them when the price is highest? Yeah, we wouldn't get paid 180,000 or whatever we got paid, but we get paid more than 220. 1/3 of 180 is 30. That's what is around 50. Okay, I'm doing math on screen, so yeah. But yeah, I'm very, very happy with the results of the potato harvest. So next year maybe I'll buy from a farmer or something like that, but we're gonna have to start thinking about getting some cereal crops to actually start putting some wheat, barley, probably oats, because we can feed oats to the horses. Yeah, so the idea is that cereal crops actually give you the straw that you need for bedding. For this year, for this season, we're gonna have to buy straw because I'm gonna have to make sure that the cows have warm bedding, somewhere warm to lay down, and soft, of course. During the year, when it's warm and the grass is tall, they can lay in the grass, but when the winter comes, yeah, you gotta take care of your animals. Even though Highland cattle, which I'm eyeing to get, is actually very well adapted to the cold. It has long hair, you know, so it might even be good. Okay. Always gotta be careful in this intersection. Yeah, we're towing quite a heavy load, so the reflexes of this Lamborghini are not the best. Even though it is a Lamborghini or Lamborghini, whatever you want to say. Yeah, just food for thought. I always wondered why some people are so adamant that things have to be pronounced in a certain way. If I say Lamborghini and if I say Lamborghini or Lambo, we all know what I'm talking about, so you know, Some people say it like this, some people say it like that. And I believe it should be good. Alright, so let's open the doors. I want to jump out and see how it's working. Yeah, so as you can see, this doesn't really have a liftable trailer, but it has moving floor. And it pushes the potatoes out, or whatever you have in the trailer. Which I think it's a genius solution. And I was way off with my calculations. 5,371. It's good to be wrong in this sense, huh? Isn't it? Yeah, I was thinking less than 3,000, but we got paid 5,700, which is quite a lot more, almost double. Well, I shall not complain. Go back to the farm, load the rest, 8,000 liters, and we'll see you back here when we unload another trailer. Alright, second time here with 8,000 liters of potatoes left to sell. Yeah, the trailer is behaving very good. It can definitely carry its weight and the weight of the cargo. And another 3,585 euros in the bank. So we got paid, well, over 9,000, I think, which is a very good amount, much more than I expected. Good. By the way, when I said the word cargo, I actually thought of something, and that's, isn't it weird that if something is being delivered with a ship, it's called cargo. If it's delivered by car or a truck, it's called a shipment. Like what? Why English? Why? Yeah, just something to chuckle about, you know. Alright, well, I'm gonna make my way back home. I am thinking of washing this tractor because it's pretty muddy. So we might take care of that and see how the progress on the farm is coming along. Good, arriving back home. The trailer doesn't look too dirty, so I'm gonna leave it as is, but the tractor is definitely getting a wash. Defo. Oh wow, I think they already finished with the paving. Nice. I'm gonna have a quick look at the job they've done, just so we know where we're at. But before we do that, let's wash this baby off. right, this one still has rocks in the bucket. Kinda forgot about that. Yeah, got all nice and clean and shiny. Beautiful. Even though the tractor is kinda old, the paint job is in a very good condition actually. Okay, there are a few flakes here and there, as you can see, shining through the grate, but nothing major. Okay, now I don't know if I can actually drive on this, so I'd rather not test my luck. Don't wanna, you know, mess a brand new construction job straight away. This feels pretty nice. So what's coming next is we're gonna put a few lights, probably on these corners right here next to the steps. So the steps are well lit, so nobody gets injured or falls over when there is darkness and people need to use toilet or whatever. The saplings are looking pretty nice still. They're pretty good, yeah. All nice and green leaves. I think this is going to look fantastic when everything is done, when the cherry trees are grown and all that. Yeah, I think that's gonna be a very cool sight. And I kinda envision a rock over here. Not a small rock, but a big rock, maybe granite or something like that. Yeah, I really see that. Okay, well, I think the tractor has kinda sorta dried itself off, so I can put it into the barn. And yeah, I have called the owner of that trailer and he's coming over in 2 hours after lunch basically. So he's gonna take the trailer back. Beautiful. Beautiful. And I'm going to have lunch now, so see you in a couple hours. Yeah, this day has turned into a very beautiful autumn day. Sunny, it's almost 20 degrees. It's a really nice place. A nice time of the year. The neighbor has already hooked up his car to the trailer and he's gonna take it away. And this is going to be it with camping. It was quite an experience, I will say that. Yeah. Yeah, I got sick so bad one year that it was pretty much obnoxious, but yeah. We have this now and I'm very excited about it. So you know what? On such a nice and warm sunny day, I think I'm gonna have a sit right here and just enjoy the view for an hour or two, maybe 3. As the day is starting to turn into the evening, I have done a little bit of gardening on my own. I could not keep myself from it. I could not. So yeah, this is what I made. I found another wheelbarrow and I planted some flowers in it. And I kind of feel this is... I don't know. I'm gonna see. If it works for me, I'm gonna keep it. Otherwise, I'm gonna throw it away. And yeah, look at this. Everybody, let us all clap, stand up, and welcome our first animal pen. And it's a cow barn. So it's nothing much of a building on itself. It's basically only wooden pillars, wooden roof supports, and a metal sheet roof. But for Highland cattle, that's pretty much all they need. They can hide behind walls if the wind becomes too strong, and they can also live their life happily. So, should we go in? Granted, it's not big, but for the amount of animals we have, or we are planning to have, I think it's gonna be just enough. I don't plan on having more than 3-4 animals on the farm. I'm probably gonna try to keep at least one baby cow, so we have something, well, not something, but we have a baby cow people can pet and admire and adore. Okay. And of course, at least one adult for company. If we have 2 adults, we can maybe even get more little ones. Good. Yeah, I also forgot to tell you that previously I actually went with a shovel and I dug up the center lane of the grass. So it looks a bit more natural now, but yeah, here we are. And this is the manure pit. This is where we're gonna shovel all the manure from the barn over here. I'm not expecting much, but whatever it is, we're gonna get and put it over there. And this also came with its own surveillance system. Now, it's not operational, let's say it like that. It's just a dud. Yeah, but probably it used to be operational on this barn. Not anymore. Right, and of course access path towards the manure pit, so we can actually load our trailer, the manure spreader, when we can. So yeah, I have called and the animal dealer is closed at this time, so we're gonna have to take care of that next time. Before we go that, let me just see what the weather forecast is for the next episode. So we're gonna be in the first half of December and it's going to be below freezing, but otherwise sunny. Alright. And then as you can see, December, second half of December, January, February, there's gonna be a lot of snow. Which reminds me, I'm gonna have to find, well, I'm gonna have to buy a snow blower. Because previously I could simply pack up everything and go, but not anymore. We have guests now, and we're gonna have animals, so I'm kinda forced to stay here the whole winter. And with that comes the whole responsibility of clearing snow, which is a new task that's gonna be mine for, well, from now on. In any case, thank you all for watching. I hope you had fun, and join us next time when we continue with the adventure. We're gonna get Highland cattle. Yes. Yeah, I'm so excited about that. I can't even tell you. Yeah. Oh, and we spent just over 30,000 euros for the barn, for the manure pit and everything else. So, yeah, it's not too expensive. Alrighty. Well, see you next time. Goodbye.